Today we will be doing something a little bit different than usual. We will be doing a mod review of the Australopheticus by Joesba. We are looking at the final mod I found on Vortex. It is a pretty interesting mod, I would say. However, the one thing with it is it's really scuffed. The drinking animation is scuffed. Like everything, it just feels, I don't know, something about it. You can see and hear it's like wobbling when it walks. It doesn't look like a monkey, which is what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be like a early human kind of monkey thing. I haven't seen much of the other animations because I only had this for a little bit. Also, this is gonna be one of my first mod reviews, but it honestly, it's an okay species. Like at first, I was like, "Oh, this is really cool," and then I started to realize that it just isn't really. There's not a lot interesting about it. It eats plants. There's ground leaf and ground fiber, which I don't even know if that's correct. That's actually what it eats in the wild. Also, just in general, it's not a very nice species. Not a really cool looking one. It's just it's just not cool. I just don't like it. You know, I don't like it. It's kind of boring, honestly. I've seen like a socializing animation that looks nice, but I haven't seen it again. I don't know, something about the animation's a little funky, but you know what? This guy does make good mods though, because he made a really amazing mod for an early mountain goat species. Here, let me check on Vortex. I haven't opened the Pyrena little Blix. It's on Vortex mods, by the way. This is the mod service I'm using. But it's a really good mod. Like the animation's nice and everything. Oh, another problem is it doesn't let you change the color of the skin, which I just don't like. I kind of want to be able to change the name, like the change color of my skin. Also, just ignore the fact I forgot to feed them. I just kind of made this enclosure for display purposes to show what you really can do with this mod. And honestly, it's good. Who am I kidding? It's not. I don't want to be mean, but it's not a good mod. I was really excited about doing this. I was like, oh, this is a really cool mod. It has a funky walking animation. It feels like he rushed it. I have to say, I'm sorry, dude. I know you probably worked really hard on this. If you see this video, you probably worked really hard on this, and I'm sorry. But I just don't like it. See, look here, you can see the socializing animation in the background, so that looks nice. But everything about it feels like the animation was rushed. Like the modeling's actually good and everything else. I don't know how I feel about the comfort. The comfort thing's a little weird. It's like it's not as in depth as I like, but I understand. The one thing that really messes me up is the animation really, and the fact you can't really change the colors, because I would really love to have like a bluish monkey, even if that's not like how it looks in the wilds. I don't really care. Because this whole game with like the skin modding and stuff, it's natural for them not to look like that in the wilds. But they give it to us anyways, so we can have really cool, beautiful animals and stuff. So those are the only real problems I have with this. It's an okay thing otherwise. Also, I have way too much B-roll of this monkey just walking. So I might end this soon. But for mods, I'd give this a good 7 out of 10. The modeling was good. The comfort was okay, but everything else was really good other than the animation and the fact that the comfort wasn't fully fleshed out and stuff. And what else? Can't think of the name. Oh, and that you can really change the colors a little bit on the coat. Maybe it does, and maybe I just can't notice that. I'll check that over later and maybe add another part if it actually is true. But I give it a 7 out of 10. That's my final rating. See ya.